Good day traders, this is Glenn from Practical Pips. Welcome to your December 30 update. This will probably be our last update before the end of the year. We've decided to move over to a video format, giving it a bit of a trial. We think it's a great platform to show our subscribers the pairs that we're looking at, the reasons why we are considering trades, and also answer questions on specific pairs that come through. So we think it'll definitely be a value add, and we'll be trialing it out over the next couple of months. So there are 5 potential trades that we're looking at the moment. We're going to go through them briefly here and then take any questions on them that arise. So the first one we want to have a look at are the EURUSD and the AUDUSD, very similar setups. Having a look at the EURUSD, we've seen this very big drop over the last few days, but given the time of year, we find that there's a lot of volatility and movement in the market, but not necessarily too much conviction. So traders that have been with us for December know that a lot of the action happened at the beginning of the month. We've been sitting on the sidelines a bit for the last couple of weeks, taking a more conservative approach. Hopefully early next week, we're going to start to see volumes return to the market, and we can start taking a few more trades. So the Euro USD has fallen. It's kind of consolidating where it is now. We'd like to see it move back up to this 122.80 level. That's about 120 pips away from where it is. We think it may drift up there over the next couple of days, and then what we'd like to see is some sort of bearish price action at this level to continue with the trend. Nothing too fancy there. Very similar setup on the Aussie dollar with 2 potential retracement targets. The first one at 82.61 and the second one at 85.50. We suspect price will slowly drift up there, and then again we'll look for some sort of bearish confirmation to sell and rejoin that trend. The Aussie dollar is a great pair. We've traded it over the last few months several times. It trends beautifully when it goes. Having a look at a monthly view, there are some very clear targets. The Australian Reserve Bank alone has signaled that they're not again seeing the price of this pair fall all the way down to 75 cents. So definitely another one to look at. We look for smart entries. We're not just blindly going to jump on, especially given the time of the year. A couple more interesting setups. So the USDCAD, it's actually on a 4-hour chart, has produced a very interesting pennant. So how we would typically look at trading these is price has obviously been moving up. We see this price forming into this wedge. We would like to see price move up given the US dollar strength on the fundamental side and then Canadian dollar weakness, but we are seeing it fall. Obviously we have to trade based on what the chart's telling us. Also because the trend is up, we'd like to see the break up, but we have to respect what we're seeing. We will wait for better confirmation on this. This could well just be some sort of fake out, but a very interesting pattern nonetheless. The pound Swissy produced a very interesting signal towards the middle half of last week. We saw this pin bar right off a trend line that had previously formed an element of resistance once, twice, and 3 times over the previous weeks, and now was acting as support. So we would expect this pair to go up. It has gone up. A conservative pin bar entry, you'd currently be 35 pips up. We didn't take this trade. As you can see, the signal occurred, obviously today hasn't closed, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago, and really it hasn't gone anywhere. You would have gone in here, like we said, somewhere between 25 and 35 pips, depending on your entry. But given the range of this pair, we really are seeing a lot of consolidation. Potentially a close above these highs would then see us looking for the 154.90 level, but again we'll wait and see what happens there. A very similar setup on the euro pound, another textbook pennant actually. We see price dropping. It started forming this pennant on a daily setup. You can see wicking into it. Beautiful pin bar here where we eventually fell through and then came back and retested this line, which is a good sign, confirming the significance of this trend line. Right, we're going from support, and then finally resistance. So we had a very nice signal, a pin bar that's appeared off this line here. Definitely something that we'd look at selling, but again, in a similar fashion to the pound Swissy, we see a lot of consolidation for the last 5 or 6 days. It's a real symptom of the current state of the markets, given the lack of volume, the lack of conviction behind trades. So we're going to be watching it. If these trades had presented themselves a few weeks ago, we would have been in already.